Who's in charge of the shop?
Um,
One of the reasons why I opened business because I don't want to have a boss.
Let's get it on.
If I make mistake, it's my mistake. If you make somebody happy, it's your achievement.
I love my dad, but it was always done his way.
All of these steps impact us.
And this place was disgusting.
Listen, I know my child. She's not taking no for answer, and she's a tough.
She's a boss, and he's Mr. Make It Happen. It was like a tornado was coming in any time, and his name was Alex, you know? And now here's a twister, and her name is Rochelle, you know?
She's an intimidating person. I mean, really, yeah.
Who do you feel like is your boss? Is it Rochelle? Is it Alex?
Rochelle Gottsteiner, marker.
Am I looking here?
You're gonna look at me.
Okay. My name is Rochelle Gottsteiner, and I am one of the owners of Northrich Automotive in Richardson, Texas.
What's your earliest memory as it relates to this life, this work?
My mom says that the only way I would stop crying is if I would sit in the garage in my car seat or stroller watching him. I had a jumper, in the door, so I could jump while he worked on cars.
from the very young age, she was very powerful, very good, very sweet girl.
She was doing gymnastics. I know she was always goal-driven person. And then she was doing cheerleading. So she's always exercise and be on top, so.
She was the captain of her varsity team, another year captain of her varsity team. So she's kind of still a captain of, anywhere she goes, she's a captain.
She's a boss. As I would say, a baddie. She sets her mind to something and she gets it done. And that's in every aspect of her life. I think a lot of that comes from us having immigrant parents. We had to always strive to be better. My parents were those parents that you got an A, great, why not an A+, right? 90, okay, you could do better. It was tough, but probably helps me understand who I am more now.
Well, we immigrated from Soviet Union, Republic of Belarus.
We didn't know where we're going. We didn't know what's waiting for us. We didn't have any money. We didn't really speak any English. So that wasn't easy, but we made the decision and it was no way to go back.
There's a Dallas Morning News article with my mom, my dad, my brother at the airport when they first arrived here. They came over with nothing and worked in a few other shops, like a dealership and an independent shop. And I don't know how he convinced my mom, but they took everything that they had and put it into starting a business. This is it right here.
So I bought equipment, hire painter, hang up lights, wearing many hats, like in any business. And I start working myself.
It was a small shop at first, one bay door, and then he bought a piece of land where we're at right now and built up here.
I've been lucky. I consider I've been lucky because this is a great country for the immigrants. But you have to depend on yourself.
And at that time, things are going well, and they were trying to make a life for us. They were trying to have a life that was completely different than what they had grown up in, what they'd witnessed, and they were learning along the way.
When people ask me about my dad, I always say he's Mr. Make It Happen. There's nothing that he won't try to figure out for us or for himself. He will try 10 ways of executing something before he gives it up.
One of the reasons why I opened business, because end of the day, if I make mistake, it's my mistake. you know? It's just simple, you know? If you make money and make somebody happy, it's your achievement.
We never really got into the details of how the business was doing, but it seemed like, you know, my parents were always doing fine.
All right, now we're gonna pull up, check on what's going on back at the automotive shop. Hopefully it didn't burn down when we were gone.
Mom kind of called me in a panic at one point. She said, I don't know what to tell you. We don't have money to pay the taxes.
He said that we're having an issue. There's no money, and we're losing money. And unfortunately, it was really not doing well.
My dad wanted to open a second location, and that was collision. You have to do a lot of collision to make it a profitable business. He spent so much time focusing on building that business that the one that he built successfully, things started falling apart.
Disgusting. Keep things really clean around here. Yeah, definitely.
So I went to my brother's house.
You know, she kind of stopped me. She's like, hey, I need to talk to you. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure.
And I said, hey, we're gonna step in. And he said, you know, we don't have to. I said, we don't have to, but we're going to. And I left my job.
My company at the time was gracious enough to let me take Thursdays off and help out.
And we were just trying to figure it out, right in the fire. About to learn how to run an auto shop and save the family business and learn everything. I mean, I didn't even know what a VIN was my first day when I stepped on the front counter.
My dad is a fantastic technician, but you know, when it comes to putting stuff on paper in terms of process and having people execute on it, that's not his strong suit.
There was workflow, but it was like a tornado was coming in any time, and his name was Alex, you know? And now here's a twister, and her name is Rochelle, you know?
So he knew that the kids are there to help. And he always appreciated it, but it was very tough for him. I think in his eyes, he's a failure maybe, because business is not doing well and he needed help and he couldn't do it alone.
When I stepped into the business, I was 25 and we argued every day, my dad and I. It was brutal.
How do you get along with her?
I don't think we do get along, you know? I mean, like, I don't want to lie to you. I mean, one of the reasons why I opened business, because I don't want to have a boss.
It was always done his way, right? But this place was disgusting, you know, and tools everywhere, papers everywhere.
If you look on her shell, she's a alpha female, okay? Yeah.
You know, you don't get to choose your family. So you stick it out, you love each other for your highs and your lows, but man, did we fight.
She cried so many times. She wanted to quit so many times.
We argue. Come on, listen. No, we fight. We have difference of opinion.
She would call me and Dad did this and he did this. Honestly, at some point, I was even afraid of her calls. It's like, come on, sometimes just call and not to, without complaining.
I went out with my cousin in Dallas. It was St. Patrick's Day. I didn't even want to go out because I was like so depressed, you know, at that time. And Richard Rawlings happens to be at the same bar that we're at. And I go up to Richard and I'm like, hey, I'm Rochelle and I need you to put me on your show. And he says, how do we capitalize on that? And I said, well, I'm 25 and I'm telling my dad how to run his shop. He was like, sold.
Holy. Welcome to the new Northrich Collision Center. Holy crap. This is unbelievable.
Holy.
I had no idea that that show truly would help us get on our feet.
And now you have a full functioning kind of dual purpose shop here that I think is going to be a great complement to your one across the town.
We really have been set up for success. The fact that my family was able to stick together and fight through it, this is the best day of my life.
They remodeled our collision shop, and then during COVID, we decided to sell. When I was first here, I thought, okay, I'm just gonna help my parents, whatever happens, happens. I honestly wasn't even thinking long term, but it's felt so great to be a part of pouring back into this business.
She makes sure to include everybody and make you feel like you're worthy of being here, make you feel like you're at home, make you feel welcomed.
She really is a joy to work with, and she's eager to learn anything new that comes up.
She tries to be involved as much as possible, you know, and if it's something that she's not familiar with on the more technical side, she wants to learn. That's awesome to see.
When I came here, we had a software called Master Repair. It's kind of like using Paint, like that's how old it was on Microsoft. And we decided to switch to Techmetric. And Techmetric truly did change our lives.
When I started 5 years ago, we didn't have any repair order software. Everything was pen and paper. The vehicles advanced technologically. If you don't advance with them, you're going to get left behind.
It's a new generation, new technology. Business will grow if people bring new ideas. We will try new ideas and we build on it.
I'm about to hit over 2 million in sales for the first time ever. And that feels so freaking great to say. I'm not just the daughter that stepped in to help the mom and dad like save a family business. I am a female shop owner that has the pleasure of working with my family. And now we're able to help my dad get it up and running in the right way. And I love it. Like, I have a thrill now every day.
Just step back, cross your T's, dot your I's first.
You know, my dad built the building, and now my sister's built the culture. And just the beginning of this year, it was going so well that she needed help, right? And that's the best. So I came in full time, and kudos to her, kudos to my dad, and kudos to both of them for being able to hang out with each other 9 hours out of each day.
Did Vladek order tie rod-ins and bellow boots? Okay, check with Vladek.
I'll put it on the list.
Yeah.
I was so proud of them because they're really doing a great job in everything they touch.
We were always family owned and operated, but for a long time, the only family aspect was him being here. And then both my siblings stepping in, I think he's now having this like realization that this is what he dreamt of.
When I came in, I said, listen, I'm gonna build foundation, okay? Then you can build skyscraper. No limits. I mean, listen, no limits. Eventually, it's gonna be kid's business, not mine. I like it. Yeah, I love it.
Why are you getting emotional?
Because I'm living my dream. Working with kids.